Well, good morning. Before I even give the title of this video, I need to clear something up. Uh, in yesterday's video, apparently I misspoke. I guess I said that I didn't go back and listen, but my son said that I said that my daughter and her family has not given me any money at all, and that's simply, he pointed out, that's not true. The first several months that they were here, they gave me either $100 or $120. $20 a month is what they gave me, and the electric bill was humongous over that. Then they didn't give me anything from at least from May last year till what, July? Was it July? August, September. Actually, I think it was August that they gave me $200, then 100 each of the next 2 months, and since my daughter doesn't have a job right now, I don't expect to get any more money right now. But anyway, they have given me probably around $520 in the 2 years that they've lived here. My son, on the other hand, has been very generous. He has helped me a lot. Right now, he's giving me about $300 a month to help with the utility bill, because the utility bills through the summer have been running $250 to $300. And I really appreciate his help. And my daughter and her family have done their best to try to help. I mean, they have certain things that they do that I wouldn't spend my money the way that they're spending theirs, but it's not my life, it's their life. So anyway, I wanted to clarify that right off the bat. Now, the title for today's video is Having Faith is Not Easy Anymore. For the past 2 days, I've been pretty much sitting on the edge of my seat as I wait for the attorney to confirm that he will handle my case. He came highly recommended, and even though I've been told about 2 other lawyers, I want this man to represent me. Unfortunately, he's been out west as my clock ticks toward the November 30th court date. It used to be that I would simply trust God. However, I've been arrested twice, once tackled in my own home, and the other time taken to jail because my taillights were out and I was using an international driving permit when stopped. I could cite other disappointments as well, but nowadays I do my best to trust and verify. I need more than just promises. And you know, the truth of the matter is, I don't even know why. The first time that they came to my house and knocked on my door, and I wasn't going, I opened my door and there was nobody out there. There was no cars in the driveway. There was nobody out there. I opened my door and a cop who was hiding jumped out from where I couldn't see him from the window, and as I said, tackled me in my house. I don't even know what the charge was, and I didn't end up staying in jail. They released me, but they took me to the jail and fingerprinted me and all the other stuff that they do, and then they released me. And again, I don't even remember what the arrest was about. I honestly forget. Now, I could go back and check my videos and stuff like that, and I'm sure I talked about it. I talk about everything in my life. Some people don't like that, but I'm an open book. That's how I've chosen to be. And for a long time, I had a lot of viewers, but either the combination, I guess, of getting sick earlier this year, and also people's resentment of the ambassador and their opinions of him, caused my viewership to go down, 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 so that I'm not getting 1,000+ views per video like seemed to be fairly commonplace before. I'm lucky if I get 400 views on a video. So things have changed a lot. And again, like I said in the title, having faith is not easy for me. I'd like to just trust that everything is going to be okay, Ron. Everything is going to be okay. It's all gonna come together just fine. But frankly, I don't like suffering. I don't like going to jail. If I had to go to jail for any extended period of time, when I was there the other time, I didn't eat or drink anything the entire time that I was there, I was only there overnight. I was released the next morning. My son had to come and get me, and he has been tremendous help to me, tremendous help to me. It was him that actually paved the way and provided the way for my daughter and her family to go visit me when I was at Shands. He provided the hotel room for him. Of course, there were donations at that time, and one of my friends I know donated $500 on one occasion, and I think possibly another 100 on another occasion. One person about maybe $600 trying to help me. And that person, as I think I've said in a previous video, recently lost her job, so she's not even in a position where she can help anymore. But my son has been a tremendous help to me, a tremendous help. And my daughter and her husband do the best they can, I guess. Again, they make decisions that I wouldn't make. But having faith that everything is going to come out okay when there's a threat to take my home again, and the agreement in the other previous lawsuit that was settled in bankruptcy court finally, one of the agreements in that was that they didn't want anything from me, and my home would not be taken. My home was my home. That was part of the agreement. That was the agreement even before, because they wouldn't have been able to sell Dr. Mary's property, which was in my name, unless I gave them power of attorney to sell it. And the condition of giving them power of attorney was that they leave my home alone and I would not make any other claims. Now, bear in mind that house had been on sale for $999,000. I had to not reject. I didn't reject the offers. The offers weren't taken. I had a $850,000 and $860,000 offer. I would have gotten over $100,000 in extra money had I sold the house, been able to sell the house and take one of those offers at the time that they were given back in 2005. So you see, this whole thing is a mess. Again, they're trying to steal my house. I may be homeless with my family of 5 that lives under my roof on December 1st, just before Christmas. Now, how would you feel if you were in that predicament? How would you handle it? Would you just have faith, oh, God's going to work it all out. I don't have to worry about it. I have filed the paperwork. God's going to work it out. Everything is in God's divine order. Well, I'm sorry. I don't like God's divine order, if that's what it is, when I have to pay penalties for something that I didn't do, like sign a mortgage. I didn't sign a mortgage. There is no mortgage on this property. Neither has there ever been. Now, people have made comments on some of my videos. PNC Bank owns your house. Well, they own it by fraud. They don't own it because they did anything. They own it by fraud. They put their name on the tax roll so that they get the tax bill. I don't get sent a tax bill anymore. They pay the taxes. So they're, by fraud, putting their name on the deed, getting the court to file that they're the owner of the house, which they never were, and then paying the taxes on it, that they're going to come and claim my house. It's all fraud, folks, and so are all mortgages run through banks. Fraud. Now, a private loan from an individual, that's a different story. But the banks do not loan money. They actually cannot loan anybody else's money, and they have no money of their own. They create it out of thin air. It's fraud. It's fraud. All mortgages, all commercial loans, all bank transactions are fraud because the value is in the people. We are not debtors. We are the creditors. The banks owe us. We don't owe the banks anything and never did. They are a fraudulent operation and always have been, at least as far back as I can trace history, and certainly in my own lifetime. They've been operating a fraudulent enterprise and taking advantage of people's ignorance as to who we are. So it's time for us to wake up as to who we are, but it's also time for the government to step down that has fraudulently ruled humanity for so long. Thank you for listening, and namaste.